Hi guys, this is a quick, first impressions. This is a very exciting fragrance to me and it is actually marketed to men. I have enjoyed wearing it. I've worn it about 3 times now after discovering it in Boots about a week or 2 weeks ago. Out of curiosity, I'd never smelt this one or seen this one, and it is, I've got a nice large decan. It's Gentlemen Only Intense by Givenchy. Now I've seen the Gentlemen Only and a couple of the flankers before in shops, and I don't think I've even bothered to smell them. I might have sniffed the Gentlemen Only before, and I did smell it quite recently and I didn't like it. It's got too much patchouli or something in there that is not good for me. Don't like it. So I just saw the bottle. I love anything that's absolute, intense, or an eau de parfum of a men's fragrance. I will always test it out because I'm just really curious, and I'm really exploring men's fragrances at the moment. So, sprayed a bit of this Gentlemen Only Intense on the back of my hand. Thought it smelled really nice. I thought it smelled a little bit like Fahrenheit because it's got kind of like some kind of nice sharp, almost like a violet leaf kind of thing in the very opening. Then I walked off, and about 10 minutes later did that and literally nearly wet my knickers. I loved it. It smelled familiar, and it took me a few minutes, and I thought it smelled a little bit like Naxos. And now I'm not saying it's a Naxos dupe, but it had some of that Naxos feeling, like that kind of tobacco and that sweetness, something quite what would you call it, like citrusy and really nice, just really nice. So I actually went back to Boots and sprayed myself from head to toe because I loved it. I even got the guy that was in Boots smelling random men's fragrances, I made him try it as well because I literally felt very passionate about how good it smelled. So I'm wearing it today, Gentlemen Only Intense. I'm going to go quite heavy because, or quite strong at first. It does die down to be not like mega strong. So fuck it, I'm going hell for leather with this motherfucker. Okay, really strong at first, really spicy, quite sharp. You know, the opening is not beautiful by any means, but then most fragrances start a little bit like that. What happens is it goes into that kind of, I will call it the Naxos stage, because it doesn't last forever, the Naxos stage. And as I say, not directly like Naxos, it's like Naxos on steroids. It's a very manly version of a Naxos, almost like Naxos with some lots of spices and some sort of darkness hiding beneath it. And then Naxos does then, I say Naxos, the Naxos stage fades away. I've found sort of like you get a good 2-ish hours of the Naxos phase, and then it gets a very warm, spicy, woody, kind of a little bit more of a generic man scent, but a very pleasant one. So that's really my first impressions. I think I would say you get about 6 hours of wear before I would feel the need to respray, because you know it stops projecting. It is an eau de toilette, so despite the intense on the label, it is just an eau de toilette. And it behaves like an eau de toilette, which is absolutely fine with me because I love the fact that it's not linear. You get different stages, which is really nice. It never gets boring that way. So that's what I'm wearing today to work. Sprayed it in the office 2 days ago, and all the ladies fell in love with it. I had to write down what it was for my boss. She wants to get it for her husband. It really went down very well with the ladies. They want it on their men. So if you're looking for a fragrance that's going to be pleasing for female noses, guys, then that is definitely a contender. Get your noses on it. It's really quite impressive for a designer fragrance, I think. So that's all I'm going to say on the matter. See you all later.